Do you eat bananas every day thinking they're good? Soft, sweet, and convenient. Bananas have become a trusted staple in many people's diets, especially as we age. But what if I told you that after the age of 60, this seemingly harmless fruit could silently contributing to swollen ankles, joint pain, and poor circulation in your legs? If you've been feeling heaviness in your legs, stiffness in your knees, or discomfort when climbing stairs. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at how bananas might affect your body differently as you age, and why a simple daily habit could be making your legs feel. And I'd love to hear from you. Do you eat bananas regularly? Have you noticed any leg discomfort or swelling after meals? Drop a comment below. Your story might just help someone else in our community. Why the golden fruit may lose its shine after 60. Bananas have long been celebrated as a golden fruit. They're soft, sweet, easy to digest, and packed with nutrients. For many people, they symbolize health, energy, and simplicity. Rich in potassium, bananas support heart function and muscle strength. They also offer vitamin B6 to help maintain brain health, vitamin C for immune support, and dietary fiber that aids digestion and helps keep the bowels regular. Their convenience is unmatched. No washing, no cutting, just peel and eat. It's no surprise that bananas have become a go-to snack for people of all ages. In fact, organizations like the World Health Organization and various national dietary guidelines include bananas as part of a balanced, nutritious diet, especially when consumed in moderation. For younger adults, athletes, or anyone with high energy demands, the banana truly lives up to its golden reputation. But after the age of 60, that golden fruit may start to lose some of its shine. That's because the aging body responds differently to certain foods, even the ones we've always considered healthy. As we get older, our metabolism slows down, our insulin sensitivity drops, and our kidneys may not function as efficiently. These changes make it harder to process sugar, starch, and even potassium, all of which are found in high amounts in ripe bananas. Bananas contain natural sugars and fast-digesting carbohydrates. While this can provide quick energy, it also causes a rapid spike in blood sugar, something that the aging body may struggle to manage. According to a 2022 report by the World Health Organization, the number of adults over 60 developing type 2 diabetes is rising rapidly. The report emphasizes the importance of limiting high glycemic foods, foods like ripe bananas that can disrupt blood sugar balance and lead to long-term complications. These spikes in blood sugar don't just affect diabetes risk. They also contribute to chronic low-grade inflammation, which is now recognized as a major cause of joint stiffness, muscle fatigue, and circulatory issues. You might notice heaviness in the legs, swelling in the ankles, or difficulty standing up after sitting. And while it's easy to blame these symptoms on age alone, your daily banana habit could be playing a hidden role. Potassium, one of banana's greatest strengths, can also be a concern as we age. If kidney function declines, which is common after 60, excess potassium can build up in the blood, potentially leading to fatigue, irregular heartbeat, or fluid retention. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, cautions that older adults with high blood pressure, heart conditions, or reduced kidney function should be especially mindful of potassium intake. So while the banana may still be a golden fruit in many ways, it's no longer a perfect fit for everyone. What once gave you energy and relief may now leave you feeling sluggish, stiff, or even uncomfortable after meals. That doesn't mean you have to give up bananas forever, but it does mean it's time to rethink how often, how much, and whether they're truly supporting your health at this stage in life. For many older adults, bananas seem like a harmless, even healthy, daily habit. But few realize that regular consumption, especially of ripe bananas, may quietly affect circulation and joint health. Bananas are naturally high in fast-digesting sugars. When eaten frequently, These sugars can cause repeated spikes in blood glucose. Over time, this pattern places strain on the body's insulin response, increasing the risk of insulin resistance, a condition where the body no longer responds effectively to insulin. Once this happens, blood sugar stays elevated for longer, triggering low-grade inflammation throughout the body. This chronic inflammation, combined with poor glucose control, can impair blood flow to the lower extremities. Muscles in the legs may receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients. Joints, already under pressure from aging, may struggle to recover after movement or strain. According to the Mayo Clinic, 2021, chronic inflammation and insulin resistance are key factors behind joint degeneration, leg pain, and reduced mobility in older adults. The symptoms can be subtle at first and are often mistaken for normal aging. But if you experience leg fatigue after meals, stiff knees in the morning, or swollen ankles when standing or climbing stairs, and you eat bananas regularly, it's worth paying attention. These may be signs that your body is no longer processing sugar as efficiently as it once did. While bananas can still be part of a healthy diet, older adults may benefit from limiting portion sizes and frequency. Sometimes, even small adjustments in fruit intake can. Potassium in bananas can be dangerous if excess. While potassium is often praised for its benefits, especially in supporting muscle and heart function, it can pose hidden risks for older adults, particularly when consumed in excess. A single medium banana contains around 400 to 450 milligrams of potassium, which may seem modest. However, for individuals over 60, especially those with kidney problems, heart conditions, or those taking diuretics or blood pressure medications, even healthy foods like bananas can lead to complications if consumed too frequently. When potassium builds up in the body faster than the kidneys can filter it out, it may result in irregular heart rhythms, impaired kidney function, and fluid retention. These changes can contribute to swelling in the legs, elevated blood pressure, and a general feeling of heaviness or fatigue. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, advises that older adults should maintain a daily potassium intake between 2,600 and 3,400 milligrams, depending on sex, health status, and medical history. Importantly, they recommend speaking with a healthcare provider if you are on heart or blood pressure medications, as your potassium needs may differ from general guidelines. The risk isn't in potassium itself, it's in how an aging body processes it. Unlike younger individuals with strong kidney function and stable cardiovascular health, seniors may not clear excess potassium efficiently. Over time, this can place silent stress on internal systems, particularly the heart and kidneys. That's why it's important not just to look at the nutrient on paper, but to consider how your body responds in real life. If you enjoy bananas, it may be wise to eat them in moderation and stay mindful of your overall potassium intake from other foods as well. As we age, one of the most noticeable internal changes is a slowing metabolism. The body no longer breaks down food as quickly or efficiently as it once did. This becomes especially important when we eat foods high in natural sugars and starches, like bananas. While bananas are often considered a healthy fruit, for older adults, they can quietly become a metabolic burden. The sugars in bananas, which are rapidly absorbed, can overwhelm a system that now processes glucose more slowly. At the same time, the digestive and endocrine systems, responsible for nutrient breakdown and hormone balance, begin to decline in function. According to the World Health Organization's 2021 report titled Nutrition for Older Persons, individuals over 60 are less capable of handling spikes in blood sugar, and this inability is linked to increased joint pain, reduced mobility, and more frequent complications related to type 2 diabetes. When blood sugar remains high for extended periods, it doesn't just raise your glucose numbers, it also contributes to inflammation, which can damage joints, weaken muscles, and impair circulation. This combination of slower metabolism and poor sugar control can leave older adults feeling fatigued, stiff, or swollen, especially in the legs. While a banana might offer quick energy for a younger person, in someone over 60, that same banana may trigger a wave of physical discomfort that feels like aging, but is really diet-related. Recognizing this shift is key. It doesn't mean you need to avoid bananas entirely, but it does mean being more mindful of how your body responds and adjusting your diet to support the stage of life you're in right now. Aging and poor metabolism make bananas a burden. As we age, one of the most noticeable internal changes is a slowing metabolism. The body no longer breaks down food as quickly or efficiently as it once did. This becomes especially important when we eat foods high in natural sugars and starches, like bananas. While bananas are often considered a healthy fruit, for older adults, they can quietly become a metabolic burden. The sugars in bananas, which are rapidly absorbed, can overwhelm a system that now processes glucose more slowly. At the same time, the digestive and endocrine systems, responsible for nutrient breakdown and hormone balance, begin to decline in function. According to the World Health Organization's 2021 report titled, Nutrition for Older Persons, individuals over 60 are less capable of handling spikes in blood sugar, and this inability is linked to increased joint pain, reduced mobility, and more frequent complications related to type 2 diabetes. When blood sugar remains high for extended periods, it doesn't just raise your glucose numbers, it also contributes to inflammation, which can damage joints, weaken muscles, and impair circulation. This combination of slower metabolism and poor sugar control can leave older adults feeling fatigued, stiff, or swollen, especially in the legs. While a banana might offer quick energy for a younger person, in someone over 60, that same banana may trigger a wave of physical discomfort that feels like aging, but is really diet-related. Recognizing this shift is key. It doesn't mean you need to avoid bananas entirely, but it does mean being more mindful of how your body responds and adjusting your diet to support the stage of life you're in right now. As we grow older, the foods that once supported our health may not work the same way anymore. Bananas are a perfect example. Soft, sweet, and convenient, they've long been seen as a healthy daily snack. But after the age of 60, your body starts to process sugar and potassium differently. What used to be energizing can slowly turn into something that weighs you down. If you've been eating bananas every day and notice swollen ankles, numbness or tingling in your legs, or stiffness in your joints after meals, your body might be telling you it's time to make a change. Bananas aren't bad, but eating them in large amounts, especially the overripe, extra sweet kind, may no longer suit your needs. Your body slows down with age. It absorbs sugar more quickly. It holds on to water more easily. And what once felt like fuel might now be contributing to that uncomfortable heaviness in your legs or the morning stiffness that makes it harder to get moving. So let me ask you, how often do you eat bananas? Have you ever felt worse after a meal that included them? If so, consider cutting back, even just a little, and paying attention to how your body responds. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you eat bananas daily? Have you ever felt tired, swollen, or stiff after eating them? Leave a comment below. Your experience might help someone else make a more informed choice. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Sometimes, it's the smallest changes that make the biggest difference.